2 Chronicles 34, 1 through 3 says, Josiah was 8 years old when he became king, and he reigned 31 years in Jerusalem. And he did right in the sight of the Lord, and walked in the ways of his father David, and did not turn aside to the right or to the left. For in the 8th year of his reign, while he was still a youth, he began to seek God of his father and David. And in the 12th years he began to purge Judah and Jerusalem from the high places, the Asherim and the carved images and the molten images. Well, if you're joining us in reading through this 90-day reading plan, today's reading is 2 Chronicles 33, 21 through 34:13, and I encourage you to read that passage. Now, for the next few days, we're going to be talking about Josiah and his reforms, and today I'd like you to focus on Josiah's youth. As we grow to be adults and grow older and older, we tend to believe that the youth who are behind us do not have the skills or the abilities or desire to serve Christ in such a way as to influence the world. And nothing could be farther from the truth. Now, certainly youth need to be trained and youth need to be encouraged. Youth need to be led in such a way to bring them from their initial stages of a relationship with Christ to a full-blown adulthood with Christ. We should not discount their youth. On the other hand, we should not hand them the reins, so to speak, without fulfilling our responsibilities. Now, on several occasions, you've seen Michelle Dean be a guest host on these devotions. Michelle has overcome many obstacles in her life, and she is a growing, strong Christian woman who has not only influenced people already, but will continue to influence people throughout her life. Her brother Mark also has become a man of God. As he lives his life in college and beyond, he will cause people to come to Christ or grow in his relationship with him. Now, I could mention other men and women who have graduated from high school and are now making an impact in college. These young men and women are impressive and will be our future leaders. But as great as these young people are, we have a whole group of other young people that we must train. And we need to pray for our youth. We need to pray for the teachers who teach our youth. We need to pray for everyone who has any contact with our youth, because it is the adult's life that will impact and change the youth's life. We as older adults need to be consistent in our walk with Christ. We need, as younger adults raising children, we need to be consistent as possible in our walk with Christ so that our children realize how important that relationship with Christ is to us. And when they've left their house, either permanently or gone to school or work, they will also model a relationship with Christ that is dynamic and compelling. Josiah was only 8 when he became king and only 12 when he instituted reforms. We need to develop children to think like Josiah,